Guys, thank you for joining me. Like, share, subscribe. Go ahead and hit the bell notification, please, for my channel to help out. You know I love you. Listen, you know, convicted felon, convicted felon, convicted felon, convicted felon, convicted felon. That's what you're going to hear until the election. You know, that literally, that's what you're going to hear until the election. And they're never going to stop. They're not going to stop saying that because it is their new campaign slogan. All right. And who I'm talking about is the left, of course. As you know, Trump got found guilty on the 34 counts. I already expected this. I hope you did, too. You know, we're dealing with some maniacs. They're not going to give up. All right. They're not going to give up. This is a fight to the finish, bro. OK, so these people are going to go absolutely hard. I'm telling y'all how liberals do it. You see, you don't really know liberals until you actually have to live around them. You see the stuff they do on TV. OK, it's crazier than that in their cities. These people are wild, man. You know, that's why I said Trump is the perfect person to fight him because he grew up around them, had to do a business with a lot of them. So he understands how they think. So that's why they can't tangle with Trump, you know, and they can't beat him. And he comes out on top. He knows that success is the best revenge. And you don't get mad at these people. No, you can't, because that's on their level. They get mad, they get angry, and bent out of shape. And, you know, they want to terrorize everything. That's how they roll. That's exactly how they roll, bro. And it's no other way to put it. But the way that you beat them, if you grew up in a liberal city, you know this. As a person that grew up in a liberal city, Baltimore, Maryland, it don't get no more crazy and liberal than that. All right, I'm telling you. New York is probably, you know, first or second on the list, whatever. But it don't get no more liberal than those two. You know, when you grow up around this, you know how to move. You know how to act. You know what to say. And you know that success is your best revenge. You know, you just have to play it cool. You got to go roll with the punches. Put your faith in God. You don't fear any men. Now, look, but that don't stop the black people from waking up. You know, some people just going to be ignorant till the end, I believe it. Now, the Breakfast Club, why they decided to have some callers up on there today, and the callers are Trump supporters. They thought that the felony charges would change the minds of the voters because, you know, it's not like they're paying 3 times more for food. In New York, I mean, you got to understand, New York, a loaf of bread is probably about $20, okay? If you want to get some organic bread in New York, yeah, you're looking at about $15 to $20. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure eggs run around, you know, about the same if you want some organic eggs, bro. It's sick. And I'm laughing, but it's not funny. And so they thought that was going to be, you know, enough to change people's mind when the legal system is obviously broken in New York. I mean, if you can't see that, if you don't know that these trials are a sham and it was just lawfare and it's unfair, I don't know what to tell you. All right, I don't know what to tell you. You riding on the hate wave, you know, for Trump. You know, it's the orange man blizzy bad. But I tell you what, they're going to get the shock of their life here on the Breakfast Club when the black folks who live in New York support Donald Trump no matter what.
What's your thoughts, brother?
Well, I'm going to tell you, man, I feel like Trump got Jay dirty, and I don't trust the system at all. You know what I mean? Especially being through the system. I'm the same one that called yesterday about that dog situation. So it's like after you've been railroaded by this system and you see that when you walk in the courtroom, they want you to be guilty, you're going to be guilty. I don't got no trust in that process at all. You know what I mean? I rock with Trump. I feel like that he way better than Biden. You know, Biden, I can't stand him. Biden the devil, man. Biden the same one. Y'all remember them politicians in the 90s? I know y'all got family members that was victim of that.
The 86 mandatory minimum sentencing, the 88 crack law, 94 crime bill. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, thank you, TK.
Cool. That went away behind that nonsense. And so how can anybody black vote for Biden? The antics that those people take, he going to black cookouts all of a sudden, he doing all this stupidness. It's like a slap in the face. I respect Trump because at least Trump real. Trump real. He might sound stupid. He's not articulate. Whatever. My quality of life was better under Trump. We didn't have all these problems at the border under Trump. We didn't have none of this going on.
But I do think Trump is a narcissist, and I think he's going to be in a position where he is going to be his way or the highway. I think he's going to go on a revenge tour if he does, and I don't think he necessarily listens to opinions. I think he does what he wants to do, and I don't think that's a great thing for the country as well, though.
Can I ask you a question, sir? You know, we talk about the policies that the President Biden implemented in the late 80s and the 90s, you know, very racist policies that impacted our community. But you also got to think about a lot of the racist things that he wasn't the president then, but President Trump did in the 90s, you know, whether it was what he was doing with his tenants, right?
Well, not letting black people stay in some of his buildings.
Yeah, whether it was what he did with the Central Park 5 by taking that ad out in the paper. He's shown racism too. So when you're talking about two white men,
they both racist.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, look at the difference. One of these racists made policies that actually affected lives. That mess what Trump had going on, his buildings, his talking about the Central Park 5, that had nothing to do with life. That was small. That's small. So when you look at Biden making actual policies,
I'm with you. Right. But now this person that was racist in the 90s is going to potentially be president of the United States of America again. So you don't think that he's going to implement policies?
Joe Biden's the one that's clearly racist, okay? Strom Thurmond, Robert Byrd, he actually hung out with Klans members, bro. Trump ain't never done nothing like it. I'm tired of people lying on Trump, man. You know, all the people love Trump. I mean, before he became president, he walked down the escalator. Puff Daddy, Snoop Dogg. I mean, he's hanging out with everybody. Everybody loved him, wanted to be like him. Rappers had him all up in songs. It's just mysterious to me that, oh my goodness, as soon as he run for president, everybody started hating on him. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, it doesn't make sense. Dude, they are so delusional when it comes to Donald Trump. The TDS is absolutely real, man. It really is real. These people have no clue. Look, don't know nothing about nothing that's going on. The global agenda, they have no clue. Okay, but they've been paid. You know,
that will be racist. I'm just asking questions. I'm just playing white devil's advocate.
No, not at all. Not at all. Because when Trump was in office, I didn't have the problems I have now at all. I don't think it was ever about a black and white with Trump. It's definitely about a black and white with Biden.
Okay. All right.
Facts. Who's talking about race all the time? Who's going to black colleges? Who's doing black this, black that? You ain't black. Who's talking about race all of the time, bro? I don't hear Trump doing that. When I do hear Trump talking about black folks, it's the liberation. It's like, you know, we're trying to get everyone in a position where they are successful, including Black America. He's inclusive with Black America. The very thing that Black America actually wants and needs, Trump can offer it for them, but they've been sidelined by Joe Biden's rhetoric and his racism and the uniparty system, the forever war system. Okay. And they dangle these things over their head like DEI, you know, equity and inclusion and all these lame policies that don't make any sense. When you want your country to do well, you want everyone to do well. It's divisive to only want one group of people to do well because they've been disadvantaged. It couldn't be further from the truth. Go ahead and live in Somalia for a little while. See if you have those same kind of rights when you come back home. You'll kiss the ground in the United States of America because of all of the opportunity that you have. Now, Charlemagne and Envy did become very wealthy, extremely wealthy. Okay, on their breakfast show club, something they would never be able to do. They wouldn't be able to say the things that they say in other countries. Okay, they would be banned, blocked, probably locked up. Okay, all right. So they don't understand the kind of freedoms that they have, and they don't understand when someone's actually fighting for their freedoms and wants to liberate them. All right, so this is, you know, what Trump is offering is so much bigger than what most people can actually see, man. You would have to have a clear heart. You would have to have an objective mind. You would have to ask a lot of good questions to the Democrat Party. You would have to just get serious about what's going on right now in order to actually have a sound decision. The people that vote for Trump simply understand that our country's in big trouble. We don't have a lot of time to fix it. There's a global agenda right now that is absolutely real, and it's not going to wait for us. It's not going to wait for us to fix it. You know, we got a lot of moral issues here in the United States. You can argue about that, but we have a big financial issue as well. And the only way our country becomes a country of prosperity, the only way that we can actually do well is if everybody does well, not just the black community. I wish people stop saying that. What about the black community and the Latino community? No, United States needs to do well all together. That's the solution, that we need to work together. One party's offering that and one party's not, period. All right. The reason why Trump is so popular because people resonate with his message. Black people are waking up to it because they see that, look, it's not been working with the Democrat Party. This is very simple. A monkey could see it. It's not been working for the Democrat Party. Democrat Party has destroyed everything. Only a person that grew up in a liberal city and got away from it to see something else in a way better area and environment could understand exactly why I'm so passionate and what I'm saying right now. Only a person that went through communism could understand why it is important for all of us to stand against our government right now. Only a person that went through that. But people that actually do really well and don't know a lot about politics, but they it's just going on identity politics. You only voting based on what somebody say or what somebody look like, or you're not really looking at policy. You're doing everyone a disservice by putting your vote and giving your vote to someone which you know nothing about. Now, these guys know a lot about Joe Biden, but they still refuse to leave the plantation. It's so weird.
I'm just having conversation, y'all. I'm not here.
Sorry about the rant.
I'm not here to knock you for whatever decision you choose to make in November. I'm just having a conversation.
All right. 800-585-1051. Hello, who's this?
Yo, what up, baby?
What up, baby?
Yeah, I can't believe I got through, man. This DJ Bipolar Man South Central PA, man.
What's up, brother? We talking. So you a Trump supporter, man? Does the fact that he's a convicted felon, does that change your views, bro?
Not at all, man. I got plenty homies who have felonies who are good people, man. Who are good people.
Okay.
All right. And guess what? They probably got a felony in a liberal city. All right. I don't know if you guys understand this, but a conservative court, they're going to be more forgiving. They're going to work with you. They're going to help you out, give you a second chance, whatever it may be. But if you go to a liberal city, trust me, I know, they're going to be so much harder on you than a conservative would be. Okay? That's what they don't tell you. And if you're going to live in a liberal city, that's what you're going to be. Those are the kind of folks you're going to have to deal with. People that are tired of looking at the crime. They're tired of seeing guys with their pants hanging down, smoking blunts, getting drunk, slapping their girlfriends, robbing people, stealing, shooting people. They're tired of seeing it. So that's where you get this liberal ideology and they think that, oh, white people are racist. No, it's not. They're tired of seeing you do crime, but it's not like that in conservatives understand things in their areas, in their neighborhoods. It's not like that. Trust me, it's not like that like it is in New York, like it's West Virginia. It's very different. Okay, even Virginia, most parts of Virginia are way different from liberal city, New York. Okay, they just are.
That's all you got.
Good folk, man.
Are you voting? Are you voting in November?
Absolutely. I voted last time.
Who'd you vote for last time?
And the time before that, for Trump, I did. I voted for him. Listen, the first time he got in, I didn't vote for him, but the second time I did.
Oh, so you voted for Hillary in 2016?
Nah.
He's talking about hot sauce Hillary, right? The woman who carries hot sauce around. Who would have voted for her? Huh? Who would like to vote for her, man? See, I'm telling you, the liberals roll together, man. They got the same agenda, man. They don't, conservatives, they're not the same as liberals. They're totally different, guys. All right, conservatives are some of the nicest people on the planet Earth. I'm telling you that right now. Don't let Charlamagne and them gaslight you, okay? Joe Biden and them are racists. They are the true racists. I'm sorry, I believe that from my heart because of what I've seen Joe Biden, of the things I've heard him say, especially in the past, the racial jungles, right in the 94 crime bill, which locked up so many black folks. Okay, I've seen it with my own two eyes. I grew up in Baltimore City, man. I've seen it. I've seen the effects of his crime bill. Okay, and Kamala Harris said this right on stage that he opposed busing. When he opposed busing, that means that black kids weren't allowed to get. He opposed the bill that so black kids weren't allowed to get on the same bus as white kids to take them to the same school. Joe Biden opposed that. He didn't want that. Okay. So busing would have allowed those black kids to get on the same bus as white kids and go to the same school. Joe Biden didn't want his kids going to racial jungles. Okay. He didn't want his kids going to those kind of schools. So this is, Donald Trump doesn't have a history of racism. I don't care what people say. It doesn't make any sense. The Central Park Five, they love to throw this story up, but the Central Park Five, where Donald Trump put out an ad because everybody was absolutely disgusted about what happened. I mean, I hear a lot of stories. I don't care if you're black or white or what color the kids are. I see some stories of black kids doing some crazy stuff. I'm black myself. I don't care what color you are. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Yeah, I'll be outraged too looking at my TV sometimes. This is terrible. I don't want to show my kids this stuff. It's awful because I don't want them to get any ideas. It doesn't matter what color you are. Okay? Wrong is wrong. And in the black communities, unfortunately, they don't look at it that way. You're either a snitch or a racist. Like, those are the two worst things you could be, basically. So if you're a white person, you're a racist. If you want to abide by the law, and if you are a black person who wants to be a law-abiding citizen in a liberal city, you're a racist. That's how they label you.
I wrote in Bernie Sanders. I ain't even going front.
How the hell you wrote in Bernie Sanders? Okay, so you wrote in Bernie Sanders.
I voted Bernie Sanders.
You voted 2020 for Trump, and this year you're gonna vote for Trump again.
Yes, sir. Let me get right to the meat and potatoes, baby.
Okay.
Listen, I'd rather have a president, right, who's going to be honest and show me that he's an a-hole than have a president who's going to lie to me to try to gas me up to get my vote, man. He came on there and said, oh, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Hold up. What, Biden? What are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Even Charlotte, man, I felt it in your voice when you heard that. You stuttered real quick, like,
I didn't stutter at all.
You stutter every day.
I didn't stutter at all.
He said, I didn't stutter at all. She said, you stutter every day. You hear in the background? Yeah, he did stutter. You know, if you have trouble trying to figure out who to vote for, me or Trump, you ain't black. Who says that? I still can't. I still just find that is so crazy. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on the other side. It's really crazy. Why would you say that to somebody? Hey, look, if you have trouble trying to figure out who to vote for, me or Trump, look, you ain't white. That sounds crazy. Like, who says that kind of stuff? Like, it's just wild, bro. But that's what he told Charlamagne. Charlamagne said, well, I'm maybe I'm not black. I don't know. He's okay with it. Oh, Leonard, what are you going to do with yourself, bro? Stop it.
I felt the vibrations through the airwaves, brother. I'm telling you. You was ready to say something like if we was behind closed doors. No.
Trust me. If I felt like I wanted to say something to him, I would have said something to him in that moment. But really, my reaction was exactly what I felt.
And they would have canceled him. He'd have lost the show, like Charles Barkley.
It's not about Trump. It's about you doing something for black people. That's literally what it was.
Didn't he sign that bill for the black colleges to get their money for 10 years straight, that they don't have to come back crying to the government, pleading, trying to get that every other year like they always do?
We got to be factual. The Biden-Harris administration has given more money to HBCUs than anybody.
It's not about more. I'm talking about.
They only did that because Trump did it. Okay, they said we got to his talking points we got to destroy because people are going to be saying, Trump gave money to the HBCUs. We got to do better than that. Because if a white supremacist would give us more money to come on, a white supremacist would never give money to a historical black college. A white supremacist would never do that. Okay, no matter how much he wanted your vote, he ain't gonna do it because he don't like black people. The only way he would do that is if you were Joe Biden and he said, well, my political opponent did it, so I better do it so I can look better because they're gonna talk about it if I don't. That's it. It's a game, man. Look, Charlamagne them is a trip, bro.
About 10 years straight. 10 years straight.
I don't know nothing about that.
They don't have to ask for money. 10 years straight, they could get their money that they asking for. He signed that bill. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but I know he signed that bill.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that,
Thank you, sir. Marta, good morning.
He signed that bill. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head.
Marta.
Turn your radio down.
Turn your radio down, Marta.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. So we're asking, you're a Trump supporter. We're asking the fact that he's a convicted felon. He was convicted of 34 counts yesterday. Does that change your view on Donald Trump?
Well, my family is a Trump supporter, and I think I'm probably going to end up voting for him because he's already getting away with murder. So, I mean, what else can we do in this country?
Vote for
it's so twisted.
You can always vote. You can always vote for somebody who's not going to get away with murder.
You can always vote for Uncle Sleepy Joe. Look, he's still carrying Joe Biden's water. It doesn't make any sense. But you're still thirsty, Charlemagne. You're still thirsty. You're carrying all the water, water boy. You know, my mama said Joe Biden said, yeah, but you're still thirsty. What did Joe Biden do? Okay, but told you that you ain't black. Okay, you don't vote for him. Remember, Charlemagne, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. So, Charlemagne, your black card gets taken away. Matter of fact, you're gonna look white if you go down there and vote for Trump. You're gonna look white. That's what he's saying. That's what he's calling all conservatives. Look, if you're a black dude and you vote for Trump, you're white. We don't even have it's our skin color, but we don't get to keep it. That's crazy, right? You ain't black.
Other options, you don't. I know that.
I know that, but at this point, you know, Biden is not that good either, and my family's already voting for.
She's being nice. She said he's not that good. He's absolutely horrible, and everybody knows it.
Trump. So I'm thinking, you know, if anything else would be better, anybody else would be better, but
okay, boy,
nobody stepped up.
Boy,
you know?
Democrats, y'all in trouble come November, and this is why I keep.
Yes, the Democrats are in trouble in November, okay? The Democrats put themselves in trouble in November. They don't do what they said they're going to do for their base because they can't, because they're too busy destroying everything. They got the borders wide open, so all sorts of criminals or who knows are coming in here. We really don't know who's coming in here because it's that easy to just get in the United States. The crime is out of control. We've never seen it before. You talk to people on the streets, they've never seen anything like it. Older people, they've never heard of anything like this. They persecuted and are trying to arrest their political opponent. Okay, they charge them with 34 counts, 34 felonies. All right, that's never happened, unprecedented. Okay, all right, it's just out of control. All right, the people are never going to take it. All right, not only that, but you ain't black, obviously, if you don't vote for Joe Biden. But, you know, let me know what you guys think up in the comments. I already know what you think, but whew, we got a long time until November. This has been Yup, I Said It, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and hit the bell notification for me. Please do that. Please hit the bell notification. I'm going to say it again. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I need you to do it right now. Till next time, I love you.